Today we are reviewing the best jewelry pieces of the last months, and as usual I will remind you about the rules of this channel. We do not leave the critical comments under this type of the video because that jewelry pieces, they were designed in accordance to the wishes of the current owners. Therefore, if you don't like what you see, don't leave the negative comments below the video because we don't want to offend anyone. This is a friendly environment. But you are welcome to send me your proposal in direct messages in WhatsApp so we can arrange the design which will suit and match your personal choice and taste. And as usual, I do not leave the prices under this video because every single jewelry piece you are going to see, it is already sold, it already belongs to someone. Therefore, we are staying discreet and not showing the price of the pieces to the wide audience. However, if you are interested in one of the rings or earrings or bracelets or whatever, just send me the query in WhatsApp messages. You will see the number attached below the video and I will be able to guide you and consult you on the prices of the similar designs with the stone of your choice. Okay, let's get started. Number one is a very brutal and definitely male ring. We can see that the metal which we used is the alloy of iron and nickel, which we derive from the meteorite. Yes, you haven't misheard, it's a very interesting experimental project that we run, the jewelry pieces with actual meteorite iron. I find it pretty much fascinating to wear on your finger something what have been traveling somewhere in the galaxy for millions of years. And of course, to get this type of the pattern which you see, we have to apply the acid in order to reveal the crystals, because basically if you just polish this kind of metal you won't see anything like that. The garnet which you see here has got a very unusual color. Probably some of you have recognized already the famous Malaya hue in it, and if you know what is it, you are probably aware how beneficial this gemstone is in terms of the investments. Number two, a very cute and gentle looking ring with pink and blue polychrome tourmaline from Afghanistan. Unfortunately, this one I had to buy not directly from the mining but from retailers in the local market in Thailand. However, the visa is already arranged, so we are going to make a trip there in order to get our hands on the actual deposits. The design most probably you have recognized already because it's the famous Unalon symbol which brings the prosperity and development in everything what you do. Number three, a beautiful collaboration with our customer who prompted the design, and I absolutely love it. It is the black Tahiti pearl in the very center of it and the colorful rainbow sapphires and the black gold and the black diamonds, my favorite set of gemstones actually. Actually, I start to remember now that some of the red tiny stones there are not the sapphires but even rubies, but they are not going to cost a lot because when they are set small in size, it is quite bearable. Number four is a very feminine design made with the beautiful violet spinel. This color of the spinel will behave and perform absolutely amazing in any kind of lighting conditions. In the dark rooms or when the weather is gloomy, it will show a bit grayish but still very noble color. In the bright light, it will be showing very beautiful purplish type of hues, but it's still going to be amazing no matter what you do with it and no matter where do you look at it. I love the design which is made with the white gold and the white diamonds, but I wanted to bring your attention to the prongs. The prongs is the little details which are actually holding the stone on the jewelry piece. They are very beautiful, intricate and thin, which makes it look very cute and attractive. However, it means that this kind of the ring needs to be maintained every 3 months or so because these prongs tend to clasp the gemstone less thoroughly after some time. Therefore, if you don't want to lose it, you need to keep an eye on it. Number 5 is another example how beautiful the fantasy of our clients work. The design was prompted by them as well. We just added a little bit of details. If you flip the pendant, you can see the beautiful Gothic pattern, which adds to the intricate design. In the middle, you can see again the Afghanistan tourmaline of 2 different hues, and around it, I'm not too sure, to be honest, which stones are around it. I haven't looked in the documentation, but it might be an amethyst or a sapphire or probably a spinel even. It's difficult to say when you're just looking at the video and the stones are that tiny. Number 6 is the earrings with my favorite black diamonds. If you have watched our encyclopedia about the gemstones, you already know that the black diamond have very mystical origin. Some people say that they arrived directly from the cosmos on the meteorite. Some people say that they were forged actually in the fire and the pressure when the meteorite hit the earth. One way or another, it has something to do with the meteorite. That's we can tell for sure. Some time ago, the black diamonds were very underestimated, but since the people recognize their value, their price is growing so fast. And it most probably will never stop growing, because there are only 2 spots in the world where you can mine this. It's in Brazil and Africa. But basically it is the same deposit, because back the time before the meteorite hit, these 2 deposits basically were located in the same place. So it was before the continents separated. Number 7 is Nazi ring with the tourmaline from Africa and the meteorite iron. Some people ask me if the ring made from the meteorite iron tends to produce some rust or leave some marks on your skin. So the answer is yes, absolutely, it is going to happen, but it's not gonna be that much better than you can imagine. So I have got a ring from the same material, and if I'm wearing that kind of ring like non-stop within 3 or 4 days in a very humid and warm climate, yes, there might be some traces of the rust left on my finger, and I can see the darkening of my skin under that, but it's not critical and it easily goes off with just soap and water. However, if you are allergic to that, you can just ask us to add the gold or silver layer inside of the ring, so to protect your skin from it, but still preserve the exterior look. Number 8 is a very elegant and very cute, a bit simplistic though, jewelry design. We do get this type of the orders here and now, but I can't say that I would love to repeat it quite often, because it is a bit boring for us, because we love the creativity, we love to something really unique and outstanding. But still, there are customers who want something very simplistic, just nice looking, and why not? You are the customer, your wish is the law. Number 10 is the green garnet or a tsavorite, and probably you already know that it means this is a very expensive jewelry piece. The green garnets or tsavorites, they grow in price insanely fast, especially because there is only one deposit in the world and it is going to be exhausted sooner or later. Nowadays, 10 carat tsavorite can cost up to $120,000, and still there will be a long line of the people who would like to spend their money on this little gemstone. So as you can see, the owner of this beautiful pendant decided to go for the classic style. Therefore we have got the white gold and the white diamond, which are highlighting the beauty of the centerpiece. Number 10, another classic design. Again, the white gold, the white diamonds, and a pretty pink diamond. The hue is known as Patparaja. Yes, I know that Patparaja is definitely the marketing name for sapphires, which cost a lot, but there are sometimes tourmalines or even spinels which produce the same type of the hue, and you can get exactly the same combination of pink and orange hues in one stone without spending like thousands of dollars on it. And remember, you have to be especially careful with Patparaja color definition, because there are many cases when people are trying to sell Patparaja sapphires for very high price, because the Gem Laboratory gives the description that it is indeed the Padparaja color because there are the orange and the pink hues in it. But when you actually just looking at the stone, it doesn't appeal at all. It is like too pale or cloudy or something like that. So you need to remember Padparaja itself doesn't guarantee the value of the gemstone. You also need to make sure that the quality of it is high enough. Nevertheless, this tourmaline has got all the quality characteristics of a very good Padparaja sapphire, but it has very beneficial bonus. It doesn't cost millions of dollars, which would be the case if it was indeed a sapphire. Number 11, another investment case. This bright red color belongs to famous Mahenge spinel. Don't mind the inclusions which you might be able to see even on the video. Inclusions is the normal part of any kind of spinel or green garnets coming from Tanzania, and it doesn't affect their price. It's not like with the diamonds when you have to look into the clarity of the stone. Here nobody cares about the clarity too much, everybody cares about the intensity of the color. And this example of Mahenge spinel is just breathtakingly beautiful, because what they tend to find now is much more pale kind of hues, tending to look like the pink wine as I call it, and I find them less fascinating than what we used to have before and what we still have got in our stashes. Number 12 is a beautiful pendant with the breathtaking deep blue tanzanite. And if you ask me what to choose, a blue sapphire or a blue tanzanite of the same color intensity, I would definitely recommend to go for the tanzanite. First of all, it won't lose its brightness under any kind of lighting. It will be almost the same bright blue whenever you are in the room, outside, under the rain or under the shining sun, doesn't matter. And moreover, this size blue sapphire would cost nearly $1 million, while the tanzanite price is just more than affordable. Number 13, again the classic and again an investment. This is the polychrome sapphire from Madagascar, and the price of this gemstone is increasing almost like nothing else, because the deposit existed only in Madagascar and it was exhausted 7 years ago. Therefore, any kind of polychrome Madagascar sapphires which you may find now, they already were found and bought by someone. And there is nowhere in the world where they can find a similar gemstone, similar polychrome sapphire of the same quality and sizes. Therefore, A, it is a very rare found, B, it is a very expensive stone, C, it is a very profitable investment and a solid one. Number 14 is a beautiful and very cute pair of earrings with tanzanites and black diamonds. These tanzanites, as you can see, are very small. Usually we work with the tanzanites from 3 or even 4 carats plus. Why? Because the small size tanzanites tend to lose their color. They will be looking pale, milk, maybe slightly purplish. So to find a pair of tanzanite of small size and a very bright blue color is a very good luck. Number 15 is a simplistic design which actually is done in order to highlight the beauty of the gemstone the way it is, because this gemstone doesn't need anything basically. It's a very nice, big and clear polychrome tourmaline, and if you see that there is a mark which looks to you like a scratch, I can assure you it's not a scratch at all. It's just us who miserably failed an attempt to polish the gemstone with the velvety cloth before the video. We never allow the scratched or damaged gemstones to go to our customer. We have triple quality control at different stages of the production, and before the gemstone is being sent, it also gets the extra polishing, just to make sure that you will be 100% satisfied. Number 16 is my beloved Black Star Sapphire. That is a very good video because you can actually see and appreciate both the pattern and the star And you can't imagine how difficult it is to make video trying to catch both of them at the same time. The design which you see we have been working on for quite a long time. Initially, it was supposed to revoke the memories of the Gothic cathedrals in your head when you're looking at it, but eventually some of the fans recognized the crown of the Sauron in it from the Lord of the Rings, and since that moment it's the crown of the Sauron for everyone. Well, you can't argue, it does look like that. Number 17 is a cute pink tourmaline. I guess somewhere from Congo. Some people say that the tourmalines are coming from Rwanda, but it's not actually true. There is the market of the gemstones in Rwanda where people resell the gemstone. Therefore, some people believe that the gemstones are actually coming from there, but it is not so. It's just because not everyone dares to travel to Congo to get the gemstones directly from the deposit, because it's really not safe trip at all. Meanwhile, Rwanda is kind of okay. So the design here is inspired by the Chinese dragon, and I guess they just match each other perfectly well. Number 18 is the pair of earrings with rainbow sapphires and the black gold. You can use the black silver, it's totally up to you. This design basically became one of our best sellers. There is nothing too much complicated about it, but the geometry is fascinating. I can't argue with that. They give you this sense of the optical illusion, and that is brilliant. I do understand why do you like it so much. Number 19 is my beloved blue spinel, which also performs quite well in different countries with different level of lighting and sunshine. So it's totally safe to buy a blue spinel to wear it somewhere in Germany or in the Netherlands, let's say. The design, which is made in the shape of the lotus flower, which is holding the gemstones in the center, is highly utilized for the daily usage, because this type of the prongs will hold the gemstone so tight that most likely you won't be able to lose it. And a quick reminder that the lotus itself is supposed to be the symbol of the development, growth, and purity. Number 20 is a very cute design with the matte yellow gold, white diamonds, and the pin garnet from Tanzania. I do like how noble and minimalistic it looks, because basically you can take it, wear it on a daily basis just while you're going to the office or enjoying yourself at home. And even if you're wearing it on some celebration, on a special occasion, dinner or something, nobody definitely will point the finger at you saying, what kind of disgusting simple ring is she wearing? Number 21 is a male ring. However, I am wearing exactly the same, to be honest, with the black diamond. It's very convenient in daily usage, I can tell you from my own experience. The only one enemy you have with this bracelet is the marble tables. I tell you, be very careful with gesturing when you're sitting at something like that. The diamonds, even though they are one of the hardest ones, still don't like to be smashed against the marble surface. Number 22 is a pair of earrings with cute aquamarines in a very elegant and feminine design. I haven't been working with aquamarine for a long time until recently, and this gemstone is actually surprising me in a good way. It shows very bright blue color under the bright sunlight, and even on a rainy day it still doesn't lose its color. It is going to be somewhat like the storm blue spinel. I often like to say that when you are choosing the gemstone, you need to be aware of its performance in different lighting conditions, because, for example, the most famous royal blue sapphires or the pigeon plant rubies in the gloomy day will be just black. And that's not the result you want to get when you pay that much money for the stone. Number 23 is a piercing ring with very good quality blue spinel. Yes, it is a tiny one, but it doesn't mean that it's a cheap one. The blue spinel of that color is usually also very highly estimated on the market, and the big size is very difficult to find. They're usually like 1 or 2 carat big, which is a pity, of course. Again, I bring your attention to the prongs, which are super tiny, which looks nice, but it definitely means that you will have to take your jewelry piece to the maintenance very often. Number 24 is a very unusual project actually. That kind of massive Gothic style ring we don't do quite often, and the stone itself is actually a zircon of a very beautiful golden honey hue. The zircon, this one is not heated, therefore it is its natural color, and my guess that is going to look just terrific under different kind of lighting as well. The ring has an intricate Gothic pattern, and it has got the white diamonds highlighting the center piece of zircon, and of course the cut of the gemstone itself creates a sort of the bottomless effect, so you can look into this little stone forever. Number 25 is again a blue spinel with the yellow gold, which makes a perfect pair, I believe. And the design is dictated by the customer and the owner of this little pendant. Therefore, please don't ask me what does the eye on the back side of it mean, because I have no idea. I never ask you about why did you decide to do that or this, or what does it mean for you. My job is to take your idea and create the jewelry in full accordance to it. Number 26, it's again a polychrome Madagascar sapphire, and you already know about this stone, I believe. And I don't know about you guys, but I am just in love with this design. I like how the materials are chosen. I like how beautiful light the white gold looks in this jewelry piece. I like the intricate Alfian design. I like how it contrasts with the noble blue color of the gemstone itself. I love just everything about it. Number 27 is a very rare guest in our videos. It's an emerald. I normally don't recommend to work with the emeralds because these gemstones are a little bit overpriced, and I always say that if you want something green, it's much better to buy a green tsavorite because it will be a brighter color, it will be better quality, and it will be less expensive with higher potential for the future investment. The emerald at the same time, even low quality and very boring color, will cost like an airplane. Of course, there are other examples of very much fascinating hues. For example, there is the Moser hue with the hints of blue in it. And yes, that looks just fantastic, but that also costs fantastic. Still, I believe in this specific jewelry piece, the emerald plays its role beautifully. I guess in this Barocco style, the yellow gold and the recognizable hue of an emerald, they make a good match. So please don't get me wrong. If you want an emerald, we can do an emerald. It's just I normally try to recommend to my customers something a bit more profitable for them. An emerald probably is not the best of the buys. Number 28 is a pair of earrings with orange mosaic garnets, and yes, they are slightly different in color, which says that they are both natural stones, so that is a good sign. It is nearly impossible actually to get the same exact hue of the gemstones when you are looking for the pair for the earrings. Therefore, if you see somewhere identical twins in the earrings, it's most probably synthetic ones, or colored, or treated in any other way. Anyway, this pair of earrings is made again in the Gothic design, very light, very elevating. Looks like the window from the cathedral somewhere in Milan or something like that. Number 28, again a dragon, the Chinese dragon, but this time it is holding between its tail and the head the colorless tourmaline. It's not the white basically gemstone because there is no white gemstone. There are the gemstones without any kind of chromophores which are giving the color to it. So that shall explain to you why you most probably can see the little touch of green hue in it. The chromophores level is very low, therefore you don't see any kind of solid color, but you can still see this touch of green hue. And I must give a compliment to our cutter who did an excellent job with this gemstone, because when you look at it from the above, it gives you a very interesting feeling as if you're looking in the snow flower or something like that. looks just marvelous. Number 30 is a stunning garnet. I wouldn't dare to call this color just orange or just red. It has got so many hues and it's so rich and intensive that you can't take your eyes off it. The design was prompted by the customer, and I think we all did pretty much good job in bringing this design in life. We have got the floral patterns, which are not the elephant style light patterns this time, but more like the massive medieval type of the decoration, which are designed to highlight the beauty of the gemstone in the middle. Number 31, this pair of the earrings made me work really hard, because first of all, these two are the spinel mahenge, which means a very rare and expensive gemstones. Secondly, they are so difficult to find the matching color of the same size. If you have watched our channel for some time, you already know that the mahenge spinel deposit tends to show so different colors literally after every single kilometer. So 1 week ago it can be bright hot pink, 1 week after it can be wine purplish, sometime later it can show you almost brownish red color, you never know. And now imagine how long time did it take for us to find these two beautiful, very clear pink color of spinel of the same size to match them in earrings. Yep, it wasn't an easy project, but it's totally worth it because that looks just stunning. 32 is a very restrained design which will be suitable for daily usage or office work or business meetings, whichever you prefer, and that is the black diamond and white gold and the black Tahiti pearls. Super easy design, super nice to wear on a daily basis, as I said, and you can get the same style a ring or even the necklace with the black pearls. Okay, that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed this little review of our jewelry pieces. Don't forget that if you would like to order something like that for yourself or you have in mind a specific idea, don't be shy, just shoot me a message in WhatsApp and we will discuss it personally. Have a nice morning, day, evening, night, whatever is happening right now, and I'll see you soon. Bye.